you are all over at the awards. I got to see you there. Yeah. We have a clip of you with your co-star. Let's check it out.
Ooh. Los Angeles is known as the city of dreams. And sure enough, all my dreams have come true here. From my dream of preparing, I told him to turn away. Don't look! I am Jessica Williams. I'm LA born and bred, and I am an actor.
I remember seeing that moment. What happened?
I told him, I already told him, I was like, we sat down. I was like, Harrison, I'm doing this bit where they asked me like to tell a little story and then say I'm an actor. And he's like, what? And I was like, so I told him 3 more times. I was like, there's this bit I'm doing and I have to do I'm an actor. He's like, okay. I said, the issue is if I sit next to you and you're in the frame, everybody's just gonna look at you. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, well, I'll make sure to get out of the way. And I was like, great. But then as soon as they had framed up, because you know it was live,
yes.
he was right there over my shoulder. And he was just minding his own business. He was just trying to have a chip, you know?
He was having a chip.
And he was so, like, but it was funny because we had like a little side screen where we could actually see the framing.
Okay, so you could see.
Yeah, he could see it too. Like, that's why he put it in his mouth and then took it out, is because he realized, he was like, oh, dang, wait, I'm actually, and so then I was like, I told him to turn away because I actually did, but it was nice because you don't plan a bit with Harrison Ford, like he's just not gonna do. He's like, I'm here, you know, you're welcome. So, but because we play Paul and Gabby on the show, it was a very like Paul and Gabby moment, I felt like, and it was very like exemplary of his relationship. So we had that chemistry already.
Yes.
So the bit worked, but we had no idea how it played at home until we got out of the room and I had texts and I was like, oh, thank God. Like, I didn't want to just look like I just yelled it like my friend.
No.
I did, but it was like for funsies and he loved it, so
it was adorable. We enjoyed that moment, right, guys? Yeah. It was amazing.
He's sweet. He's just sweet.
What is it like sitting next to him at awards, period?
Yeah, because we were doing like all that Oscar stuff, but I think when we're in these rooms, we're in these huge rooms working with these really amazing performers and actors, but he's the guy in the room that all of your favorite movie stars and filmmakers come up to and they're like, you made me want to get into movies. You know, like you can see that they're a kid again seeing Indiana Jones and Blade Runner and Han Solo like all at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's
right?
It is like like you can like smell the popcorn or like the feeling of a theater when you look at him, and there's nobody quite like him. So to sit next to him is actually giving him room to be that guy. Yeah. And also I feel so grateful to be able to, in the timeline of his insane career, be this Black millennial that's like, you know, I'm not your sloppy seconds to him or whatever I say, you know? And also I'll offer to take the photo if somebody wants to take a photo with him and they're just like shaking. I'm like, do you want me to take it? And they're like, yes, please. And it's funny, we were filming something a month ago. I don't think I've told this story, but he was in a suit. And I turned to like our executive producers. I had stayed because it was a really amazing scene. And I don't want to give anything away, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. And I had stayed after I wrapped just to watch it. And he's in this suit. And I'm watching him for like 30 minutes. And I turn to the executive producer. I'm like, I don't know if it's because a man in a suit looks gorgeous or if it's because it's Harrison Ford in a suit. Yeah. But I was like, does he look like the President of the United States or is it just me? And the executive producer's like, no, it's because it's Harrison Ford in a suit. And I was like, wow, that's insane. He just looks, he's a star. Yes. Like, that's the best way I can describe it.
Icon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand how you feel.
Because men look great in suits. I mean, a lot of women look good in suits and non-binary people, but men look really good in suits. And like, but him in a suit, I was like, holy crap. Like, that's like the most gorgeous man I've ever seen.
Come on, yes. We agree with that.
Yeah.